Hello everyone and welcome to SimpliCode's YouTube channel. Kaushal this side and I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to discuss the remaining events in jQuery. In the last video, we discussed what events are in jQuery and how they are different from events in JavaScript. Today we'll cover the remaining events in jQuery and we'll see how they are different from JavaScript events. So before we begin, make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and press that bell icon to never miss any updates on programming videos. So without any further delay, let's get started. We have been through certain types of events in the previous part. We have an idea of how to call an event in jQuery and how to use the onClick event to manipulate the HTML element. So we'll use the same code in today's video as we'll be going through some more types of jQuery events and you guys will have an idea of several jQuery events by the end of this tutorial. So let's start with the first event of the day. If you guys ever notice that some buttons work on double click only. In JavaScript, we use on double click for such events. Now jQuery also supports such events. So in jQuery, instead of using double click or on double click, what we have to do is we'll go to this code and we'll write here double click only. That's it. So this is the event and this is the function we have created. So what will happen is on double clicking this button, this image size will change to 500 pixels. Rest of the part will remain the same. Now I suggest you guys to watch the previous part because we have been using the same code. So I hope you guys have watched that part before going through this video. So what we did here was we changed the name of click event to double click only and the rest will remain the same. Now save the program, go to browser and click on this button over here. You can see the button is not working on clicking it. Now double click on it and it's working totally fine, right? So this is how we can use the double click jQuery event. Now the following events we'll cover are the mouse enter and mouse exit events. If you guys remember from the animations in JavaScript video wherein we were changing the animation on mouse over, then you must have noticed that we are using the on mouse over and on mouse out events, right? So the same events with the same task we have in jQuery as well. The names are mouse enter and mouse leave. So here the mouse enter event represents the on mouse over event and the mouse leave event represents the on mouse out event. Now the rest of the things will remain the same. What we'll do here is, let me just remove this piece of code and we'll write this code again. So we'll write here dollar and then we'll access our image. So this is the ID of our image. So we'll write here hash img1 and then we'll write here mouse enter and then we'll create a function over here. So function totally depends upon us. We can create an anonymous function or we can create a separate function as well. So what we'll do here is we'll write here inside this function dollar and we'll again access this image. So we'll write here img1 dot css and then we'll pass the styles over here. We'll write here width and we'll change the width of this image to 500 pixels. Fine. Now the next thing we'll do is we'll write the code for mouse leave event as well. So if you save this program for now and you can go over here on the browser and hover your mouse cursor over the image, you can see the size is changing. Now what we'll do is we'll write the code for mouse leave event as well. So for that we'll write here dollar and then we'll access the image again. We'll write here img1 dot mouse leave and then we'll create a function over here. So we'll write here function and the function will be responsible for the change in size of this image. So we'll write here dollar, then we'll again access the image. So we'll write here img1, then we'll write here dot css and then we'll write here width is going to be again to the default ones. So the default width is I guess 250 pixels. Let's check it out over here. So if you can see here the width of this image is 250 pixels, right? So what we'll do is we are done with it. We'll save this program and now go over to the browser. You can see that the image size increases on taking the mouse cursor over it and the image gets back to its original size on taking the mouse cursor away from it. So simple and so easy, right? Now there exists a common event that can act like both the mouse enter event and the mouse leave event. So the hover event is used to do so. It takes two arguments and the rest will remain the same. So what we'll do is we'll comment this piece of code for now and we'll write an alternate code for this. So we'll write here dollar and then we'll access the image. So we'll write here #1 and then we'll write here hover. We'll write here func1 and func2. So these are the two functions we are going to create. So next up, let's create these functions. So we'll write here function func1. This is our first function, and then inside this we'll write dollar. We'll access the image again. So we'll write here img1 dot css dot css. Then we'll write here width, and the width is going to be, let's suppose 500 pixels for on mouse over event. And then we'll create another function over here. We'll write here function func2. Now inside the body of this function, what we are going to do is we are going to copy this piece of code from here and then we'll paste it here. Fine. Now instead of 500 pixel, we want the image to get back to its original form. So we'll write here 250 pixels only. So here we are done with the programming part. Now save this program and you can see it over here that we have the exact same functionality like that of mouse enter and mouse leave events. So the hover event works almost the same. Now jQuery consists of several events and we have discussed some of them till now. So there are some more events like the form events, keyboard events and scroll events as well. We are not going to discuss all these events because the list is so long. And I hope that you guys must have got an idea about jQuery events by now. Now the task for you guys is to find out more about these events and let us know in the comments below what exciting thing you came across in this topic. So that's all for this video guys. See you in the next one where we'll go through jQuery effects and animations. If you liked this video then do give it a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, do let us know in the comments below. Share it with your friend and don't forget to subscribe SimpliCode. Thank you.